Yo, what's up everybody? In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to ride a pallet jack. No, I'm just kidding. Do you like my new studio? It's basically got all the coffee in the world, and you know how much I love coffee. Stay tuned guys, I got something super cool for you. Low maintenance. Why do you want a low maintenance haircut? Well, I've got the answer right here. You know what? You want to go get a cup of coffee in the morning? You want a low maintenance shape so you at least look decent. In today's video, I'm going to show you a shape that is going to be perfect for going to get that cup of coffee if you actually have to go out of the house. But even if you want to get that cup of coffee in the morning where you don't see anybody, you want to make sure that your shape is going to work while you take that photo of yourself, while you, maybe have a Zoom call, whatever it is, guys. But in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve a coffee-inspired, low-maintenance haircut, maybe a shag. First off, when it comes down to doing something that is a little bit more low maintenance, when I think of low maintenance, I think of layers, right? And so as we approach this shape today, it is going to be all about layering, okay? Now this can be done on medium length hair, longer length hair. You know, you just have to make those certain kind of adjustments for, face shape and things like that. So how we actually want to part this off, which is super important, is that we're going to keep in mind that where somebody parts their hair, it's going to be whether it's going to be in the middle, the left, or the right. So this can work on all separate kinds of parts. So we're gonna take a mohawk section right through here. And this mohawk section, as we hold all of this up, we are going to be layering to where it is going to go an angle just like that. Now with that specific angle, we're gonna be going from short to long. And that long is just gonna cruise back all the way through there. So this is going to create a shag shape to where it is going to go from short to long in that specific area. And so as that kind of carves around through here, you're going to have that short to long throughout this area as well. The thing we want to look at here is we want to look at how now this shape is cut to where we've got this short hair and this long hair are connecting at two different points right through here. So as I'm going to show you this right through here, now we can start to see where that line is right through there. Now we're going to keep that line going back through here. Now you can see how I cut that hair from behind because that hair kind of falls over just like that, okay? Now we're gonna keep that. Let's go through here. Now let's add this portion. Now we're gonna cut off that remainder hair right through there. So now that we've established our first guide, which is going to be right down the center, we're going to be taking every section from this point on, bringing it all the way up into this section. So we'll take, and we're going to do the left side, and then we're going to do the right side. Let's go ahead and do the left side here really, really quick. All right guys, so now that we've actually finished the left side, now we're actually gonna go on to the right side. Now the right side is going to be cut in the same manner. You're all bringing it right up to that center guide in that area. Because the more that the hair can travel all the way up into this area, the longer you can actually leave that length down through here. So this works really well when you're going for something that is extremely low maintenance. You've got a lot more natural volume coming into it. It's, you know, you can actually do the hair kind of wavy, curly, because you're releasing a lot of that weight, which is actually kind of amazing. So let's go ahead and do this side right now. All right guys, so as you can see, doing the left side, then the right side, bringing everything up to that center point right through there, now you can see how it just releases a lot of that weight, which is awesome. And it's still a little bit in her eye because it's got that kind of shaggy-ish kind of effect to it. But we're not gonna worry about layering it traditionally in front like I do in my other videos, but I'm gonna go ahead and link those if you haven't seen those yet right over here. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't checked those out. So now what I wanna do is I wanna cross-check these. And when we cross-check, now instead of taking your sections like that, I'm gonna take a section that goes across. And so let's go ahead and take and let's balance out and let's see how well I did. Because this is like the ultimate reveal to check and see how even you are from left to right. And if you're even, awesome. If you're not, you know what, I like to think that I am perfect, but sometimes, oh, sweet. So the left side is just a little bit longer. And again, as much as I like to think that I'm perfect, a lot of times things might be off just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust those. All right guys, so before you guys actually do that, there's one thing you guys have to do, and it's basically, you got to make sure that you are energized for the next segment of this hairdressing. Ty?
What's up?
Thank you.
You bet.
I want to introduce Ty. Ty here is it the third?
Third generation.
Third generation.
Yeah, when most businesses fail. Here I am.
And that right
trying
there
to keep that from happening.
Is the realest truth right there.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to thank Ty for basically allowing us to come into his warehouse, his studio, his place to where he makes the magic happen. And we're gonna show you all the magic right now. Thank you, Ty.
You bet.
Cheers, guys. I actually met his wife first before I met this guy. She actually used to work for me. So she's a hairdresser. That's kind of how we got to know each other. And first, it was kind of a bromance. I fell in love with this guy. This guy's funny. You know what I mean? Like we had this instant connection. And then I found out, I was like, dude, coffee, you do coffee? All right, then I fell even more in love, right? So I wanna have Ty kind of tell a little bit about what makes him tick. Give us a little synopsis of really how it started.
Yeah, the coffee game's been in the blood for a long time. My grandpa started it, so that's kind of where the lion comes from. His name was Leo. Yeah, so I mean, in the coffee world, you really look at like the bigger the coffee company, probably the less hands-on the coffee company is. So you think about like, you know, third wave coffee is like what we're trying to do is like smaller lots of coffee, more connection with the farm, you know, micro roasting smaller batches so the coffee goes out the door quicker to you. So the bigger the company, the more they're gonna roast ahead, the more they're gonna have it on a shelf waiting for someone to order it or waiting to ship it out to a big box store or something like that. So we kind of wanna get around that and get direct to the customer. So as we roast to order, as orders come in, we roast those batches, we ship out. And coffee does need you know, a day or two to let oils come to the surface after roasting and kind of degas and whatever. So we like to take that time as it's, you know, on the mailman's truck, getting to you. So you get optimal freshness and then definitely want to consume in the next, you know, 2 to 3 weeks would be like your best window. After that, you're just gonna see it, you know, see a slow drop off on flavor profile and how much, you know, flavor you're gonna get out of the beans. But yeah.
It's been kind of blowing my mind. I wanted to come see this place. That's why I wanted to share with you guys what we did today as far as a Shag. You know, what do you think of my Shag, bro?
I love it. I love it. You're an icon in the industry.
Yeah, man.
You know, my wife being able to learn from you, you know, as a young stylist and stuff was amazing. She looks back on that time so fondly, and like, the channel's amazing. We love what you do.
Thanks, bro.
We love the relationship. You know?
Yeah, man. I love the relationship, man. Great. I really just want to thank Douglas Coffee. I want to thank Ty. Again, bromance. I love this guy. You know, I love what they do. And I hope you guys really kind of enjoyed just getting to know a little bit more in depth about the coffee world. I'm so intrigued. I drink it every day, multiple times a day. My wife says I drink too much coffee. She's like, are you on your third, fourth, or fifth cup this morning? And it's a bigger cup, so I'm gonna say it's probably the fifth. It's weird, you know, I drink a lot of it. So again, thank you guys, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for viewing and checking this stuff out, man. So
we love it.
Yeah, bro. So when it comes down to styling something low maintenance like this, I'm gonna be using some blow dry cream. This is actually from Kerastase, right through here. Now we're gonna use about this much. As you can see, it was about 5 or 6 pumps. Now this specific product doesn't get too heavy. And so I want to put this through everywhere. And the really cool thing about a product like this, you can reactivate your hair or restyle it with a heat product because you applied this, let's say for example, on this day, but then on the next day, if you want to reform your hair, you can easily do it with a product like this. Now the cool thing is that when I am going to style this, I'm gonna style this and I'm gonna kind of dry this in a rougher fashion. So I'm gonna be using a blow dryer and my hands, and I'm really just gonna be pushing this all different directions. And I wanna do this to create an almost kind of lived-in texture. I might use a little bit of a brush as well, but I really kind of want to bring out a little bit of that wave and that texture in the hair. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now, again, your hands are your best styling tool. When I got done, as you can see, I just used a blow dryer and my hands, my fingers, my palms, you know, taking that Kerastase cream, that blow dry cream, and just kind of using that to diffuse and to kind of bring out a little bit more of that wave. Now what we want to do is we want to go in and we want to kind of open up this front area. And I'm going to do that with just a pair of scissors, okay? Now, the thing that you want to keep in mind is that when you're looking at a shape like this, we're going to go in and we're going to start to kind of open up just this front portion. So I'm going to be using my scissors and I'm just going to go and kind of open up some of this front area right through here. And you can see how I'm going to be cutting on the top portion of this. After you kind of open up a little bit more of that fringe area, and you can use, again, a scissor, a razor, texturizing scissor. I'm using a blunt scissor. When you've got that, like, you can look and see kind of how nice and balanced this looks. Really what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. Now, this is where the styling is really going to come alive, right? Some people would think that this looks a little bit frizzy, kind of unkempt. This is the pre-step before the final step. So always keep that in mind, is that when you're doing kind of wave and curl, you want to make sure you can get like that pre-dry first, then you can go in and you can really start to form, and you can use products to bring out more of that texture. One of the products that I'm going to finish with, I've used this in my other videos before. This is from Bumble & Bumble, It's a soft texturizing finishing spray. This product is amazing. If you're looking to bring out the texture, you know, as you can start to see the shine starts to come through. You know, you can take something that, again, has a little bit more of a kind of fluffiness to it, and you can add that texture. This, guys, I think is absolutely phenomenal. I love, love, love this shape. Now, of course, this specific shape is going to look a little bit different even when it's like straight, but this is bringing out the mannequin head's natural texture. Thank you guys again for tuning in to today's video. I just want to let you know it is not sponsored. I just love Douglas coffee. And if you guys love coffee as much as I do, I would recommend it. Links below. They're amazing, guys. I also want to thank this beautiful thing. If you guys enjoyed this, because honestly, low maintenance coffee, they all go together. If you guys haven't liked this video, go ahead and subscribe, like it, comment. You see, I'm getting right now on a thing, you know what I mean? This is awesome, dude. I feel like I'm like on a charity, you know, like, what is that, charity? Charity? Is that what it is? Chariot, that's what it is! Chariot, man, that was crazy. All right, guys, whoa. All right, if you guys, honestly, thanks for hanging out, man. I'll see you guys in the next video.